There's the ready call, finally. Gonna pop back up, gonna go up to Marine start. Again, if you're just joining us, there's my edit point for me. We have TAWsome versus Alliance Franco-Belge. Gonna start in 3, 2, 1. Up in Marine start. TAWsome is gonna start up in Marine start. And down in Sewer, AFB is gonna start down there. Right off the bat, TAW drops an armory. Probably gonna go for mines, considering how closed and defensible this map is. Lots of skulks. There's the mine start right off the bat. No start for the aliens, but 3 Marines go right up into monitoring. Gonna go right for that RT. Darkling gonna get cornered by these 3 skulks who are gonna immediately parasite him. I guess he's trying to hold. It looks like he's trying to hold that room. Wants to prevent a skulk invasion from that side. Gigione is coming around the corner, probably looking to wait, seeing if Marines come around that corner. Stanel, 2D. Stanel might have heard those skulks. I think he's crouching right now to see if he can get them to come out, while the 2 other Marines, they can hear these. That skulk can hear those 2 Marines around that corner, so he's giving him a chance to run down that hallway, making the skulks think that he's gone, while Stanel just waits. There's the Shade Hive completed. They're going to use these really tight quarters to their advantage as best they can. Try and get the stealth counterplay is going. There goes the first kill. Sass goes down to TAW. Tootie and Alinar take down Sass and Pikachu over back in Sanitation. Darkling is going with Nameshifter. D3 looks like he's going to go back into either main Marine start or get behind them to try and jump them. Nameshifter is there in central processing. Going to get cornered by Gigione. He's trying to get that parasite off, just can't land it. Meanwhile, Darkling, who has been parasited, Sass does see him do that parasite, immediately takes him down. I guess he was trying to scope out where that main alien start happened to have been. Nameshifter is going to get picked up by Butiguez, and Gigione is going to get cornered. There goes that kill. Those 2 go down. Meanwhile, on the top end of the map, Marines... Oh, that is not the button I wanted. Marines have taken the top side of the map. However, 3 skulks now pushing into monitoring are going to go in their back end and take out this RT. That is going to cost the Marines 10 res. Stanel's not going to be able to fix that problem. There's a 4th skulk. Sass might go down, but he doesn't. Gets away with about 20% health. There goes the RT. 2 Veils completed. The Skulks are going to start using this Shade Hive to their advantage. Going to go back behind, probably take out Auxiliary Generator as well, unless Alinar can save it. Doesn't look like they're even going to try. TAW and Tootie, they're going to try. Alinar's going to come around the corner. They actually might be able to save this RT. Don't know. Meanwhile, Al pushes down the bottom end of the map. Al is going to try and save that drink. He's not going to, He's not going to save that at all. It's not going to happen. Up in monitoring, however, taking out those skulks, rebuilding that RT, trying to get things going down. Down in purification, Nameshifter doing what he can to poke these aliens, poke this RT, kill the Cis Chain, and do as much damage to this bottom end res gathering as possible. Tootie doing the exact same thing over in ventilation system, killing that drifter. Going to try and do some damage to that RT, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen. Butiguez coming around the corner to try and solve that problem. The RT down in purification is going to take cis damage, non-cis damage rather, but that will quickly be solved once the cis are placed back on. Marines are losing their RTs up north. They have taken the RT in central. However, they have lost the RT in stability and over in generator. So far that's 3 RTs, 4 RTs lost by the Marines, 0 extractors. I'm sorry, not extractors. How would they call that? I always forget. I don't remember. I'm just going to call them RTs. Whatever. 0 RTs lost by the aliens to the 4 Marines. That's 40 res that they've lost throughout the game in the first 3.5 minutes. They are more than ahead of what Red Dog used to call the 1-to-1 ratio. 1 minute per 1 RT killed ratio is a good ratio for any team that wants to hold have that map control. Down in purification, however, the Cis Chain has been cut, killing off the extractor over in ventilation systems. Oh, no, never mind. That's back up. That just dissolved on my map. They did, however, lose the RT in purification, cutting off that Cis Chain and preventing the spread of infestation across the map. Nameshifter is going to come around that corner and get immediately picked up by Butiguez, who then is going to go back on Darkling and kill him with his friend Gigione. Marines back into the pressure mode, trying to back cap all their RTs. 2D doing what he can to kill that Drifter. However, D3 is going to come around this corner. Parasite 2D, they still don't have any upgrades. They went for phase gates. They built an ops tower in the base, and right there, actually, which is going to cover this hallway and this hallway. Though they are going to try and get phase gates going to try and get some map control, since it is kind of a long haul across this entire map. As for where they're going to put those phase gates, I don't know, since I don't even have them researched. Looks like upper waste flow is being set up for an RT, however, it doesn't look like it's going to happen. Buttigieg goes down the Darkling as 2D builds the RT in Central again. Marines are sitting on 5 res nodes as soon as 2D finishes. However, D3 does see him through the wall. Going to try and pick up Darkling instead. There's the Parasite. Bite 1, Bite 2. There's the first lurk on the field is Gigione. So he is the first lurk, and it looks like Buttigieg is going to be... Nope, he is not the other lurk. Sass is the other lurk. So now we have 2 lurks on the field, which is good. However, if Marines were to go into shotguns right now, they might actually be able to kill these lurks easy, with considering how thin these hallways are and how long these hallways are. I would go shotguns right now if I were the Marine team, just to try and kill these lurks, putting the skulks, putting the aliens at a major disadvantage. Pikachu biting down that RT. Phase Tech has been started. Armor 1 has been started. They're trying to get some defense for these Marines, but they're just getting picked up by AFB as they're just trying to prevent this cyst infestation, but it's really not working because they're losing these engagements left and right. In terms of team kills, the aliens have skyrocketed 15 to 8 in terms of team kills. The aliens really have some solid map control. Team resources, however, because of that early Marine lead on res nodes, 175 to 110. However, they are going to lose that. They're going to lose that lead really quickly if they keep losing these RTs, allowing these aliens to expand into the mid game. Now over in sanitation control, rather. That was on an unknown part of the map. There goes D3. He goes down, but the lurk gets away. Obviously, they're still trying to prevent lower and upper waste flow from being sist into, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen. These skulks are making full use of their Veil technology to hide themselves from the Marines, trying to get these stealthy pounce kills off on these Marines to get some solid map control while the commander controls the bottom end of the map with this infestation. I would say there's a scan that reveals Buttigieg, which really isn't that super big of a deal because Gigione is going to come right around the corner and pick him up. That is kind of a waste, honestly. I wouldn't have gone with that. Whoa, Gigione might... Oh, he does. He gets out with like 10% health. Wow. Did not... Okay, so see that engagement? That engagement is the reasons you buy shotguns on this map. If that was a shotgun engagement, those lurks probably would have died. Because of the nature of the hallways, they're so thin. Rifles can do a lot of damage, but shotguns up close, because these lurks are dependent on getting up onto you, in the sense that they can spike you from far away, but those bites do a ton of damage. That's their main source of DPS. If they can get up on you and you have shotguns, you blast them in the face, you get a good body shot off on those lurks, they're going to die. It's just gonna happen. Not what I wanted. Not what I wanted. Not what I wanted. There's the button I wanted. Please. Please, game. Those shotguns would do so much damage right now to these aliens. Be able to kill those lurks, giving the Marines time to recoup, get back on their feet, get some res captured. Go over and capture generator, go over and capture lower and upper waste flow. If they did that rather than rely on their SMGs, they would do so much more. However, they are kind of holding the map, but the aliens just dropped a second hive and ventilation system. That's going to give them a lot more biomass and a second place to heal on the bottom end of the map. They're slowly working their way up to the bottom end of the map. I feel like they're going to surround these Marines and push them back into Marine start. As you can see, they're working their way in the generator. They're working their way into upper waste flow. They are building a phase gate, the Marines are, in generator, which is going to give them the ability to go over on the other side of the map. There's the scan to see if anybody's watching him. Doesn't look like anybody's watching Alnar right now. However, there's Sass. He's going to come in. Darkling just ports in. They're going to try and get this RT up. There's the 2 lurks. They want to stop this phase gate. They know what's going on. They see this phase gate. They hear it, at least. I believe he did see it. There's some mines. They know that they're going to have some offensive on this phase gate. They know it's going to happen. They don't want to deal with that. So they're going to put some mines down to try and hold that. I think it's not really worth right now if they don't have shotguns. They're trying to go into weapons too, trying to get those weapons up so they can start killing these life forms. But again, the shotguns would do so much more for these Marines as compared to the rifles. The rifles do damage. They have DPS. But the burst damage from those shotguns, especially against these lurks, and soon to be fades, we're only about 2 res away from fades for Pikachu, D3, and Buttigieg. Once those fades come up on the map, while they do have armor 1, the LMGs really aren't going to do much. But I think right after weapons 2, they might go into shotguns. Maybe they're just trying to set up so those shotguns aren't such a waste. They want to make sure that they have the weapon capacity to get those shotguns to do some damage. If they can do that, that actually makes a lot of sense, where you can just build the shotguns, get them, and then do the damage you need to kill those higher life forms. Pikachu trying to bite, trying to bait Darkling and Alnar back into this room so Buttigieg can pick him up from behind. Alnar waiting, picks him up as he comes around the corner. Pikachu looks to be stealth right now. He is. He's stealth on the wall. There's the scan trying to pick him up. Pikachu's actually going to get picked up as he walks out of the room, but there are the Lurks. The Lurks are going to try and come in, do what they can to clean him up. Kind of spiking these Marines down the hallway. They're going to go out of there. They don't want to deal with that right now. Down in Purification, however, 1 RT is going down to Nameshifter and 2D. They are going to go down, but there's the first Lurk on the field, D3. Look, Buttigieg is going to be your second Lurk. D3 might actually lose his fade right now. He might be a flash fade. He's not. He's going to pop back to the hive. So yeah, I guess that's what they were looking for. Weapons 2 has just finished. That gives the Marines a lot more firepower. But again, without those shotguns, they're not going to be able to do that solid burst damage that they really need to do. Over in shipping tunnels, a second RT being lost for the aliens, as Alnar and Darkling just push and continue to push, trying to stop this expansion up in shortcut. Monitoring, rather. Pikachu's going to do what he can. He is going to get killed for trying to kill that RT. Alnar and Darkling. Marines actually using the scans very offensively. They're really working. They're slowly taking these room by room, really not going to push in too far. I don't think they know about this second hive yet. There's the shotgun research. So that's exactly what they were doing. They were getting weapons too. They wanted to get that firepower so that their personal res wasn't wasted on wasted shotguns. Shotguns are great, and I'll admit, in this situation, they probably would have been better early on to kill the Lurks. However, holding out for the Lurks, holding out for those shotguns, and waiting for weapon 2 power behind them was actually probably a smart move. Well, it was a smart move. Why am I saying actually? Actually, it was a very, very incredibly smart move. Why? Why was it a smart move? Well, D3 might get picked up right here as it comes down this hallway. Those weapons too doing damage. Buttigieg takes down Nameshifter, trying to protect his friend. A biomass has been started. Aliens are sitting on 2 biomass right now. Over in ventilation system, gonna try and push into vent. Darkling and Alnar both have rifles. Not really a big deal if they lose them. They're gonna hold on to their P-res. Looks like they're sitting on about 40 to 50 P-res per Marine. 1 shotgun on the field, 2 shotguns on the field. Name and Stan will now have shotguns. They do see the hive. They see that hive. They scan the room. They see what's going on. They have a full base there. Looks like their offensive is going to probably shift down into shipping tunnels. They're going to probably build a phase gate either here or somewhere in this room. Try and hold this room. Now that he's dead, maybe not. They'll probably pour it in from generator, go down, build a phase gate. Going to try and work on this RT these aliens are. Now, back to my original point. Weapons 3 being started. Okay, yeah, that's exactly what they were doing. They wanted, what the Marines were doing, they wanted the power behind those rifles. Since shotguns behind those shotguns. Oh, Tootie goes in alone and gets picked up. Stanel knows that there's fades around the corner. There's the scan. He is alone, though. They might lose that shotgun because it's in that room alone. He probably shouldn't have went in there solo. He probably should have waited for a group. D3 and Buttigieg is just going to poke him, see if they can get some shots off while AFB works. SAS works on this RT. That shotgun is also going to go down. They're going to lose that. They do not want those Marines to pick it up. There it goes. It just despawned off the floor. Now, 2 Marines going to push down into lower waste flow. What they were doing, they're getting the power behind the weapons so that they don't waste those weapons initially. There's a phase gate in lower waste flow. However, there is a response from Gigione and Sass. They see what's going on. Buttigieg comes in. He's gonna. Oh, Nameshifter takes out Tootie with his own shotgun. That sucks. Nameshifter has to go around the corner, dodge those spikes. They're in a very bad spot. It looks like they're gonna lose this entire push. Future goes down in that process. Buttigieg takes out Nameshifter. Gigione goes down. There's a lurk. D3 might get picked up. They are right next to this hive. It's a 1v1 D3 versus Darkling, but that's not going to happen. Nobody can pour it in. That phase gate's not finished. He's going to try and take Buttigieg. He does not take Buttigieg, but Tootie's right around the corner. They're going to do what they can. They wanted that power behind those shotguns. They wanted the ability to kill those life forms because those shotguns do cost 20 res. They didn't want to waste that res when they could just hold off and survive until they needed it. and then buy the shotguns, and then do the damage. That way they're making full use of what they can. An advanced armory started. Maybe they're going to push down, grab grenade launchers, and then push down into sewer to try and kill that hive. Again, there's really aggressive scans trying to see what they're going, where these aliens are. They want to keep track of them at all times. D3 is going to try and come in and stop them from building this phase gate. Buttigieg is going to do the same thing. There is a shotgun. Buttigieg goes down to a quarter health. There's shotgun blast to the face doing a ton of damage, giving Name the time to build that phase gate. They wanted to get an armory wall up. It was a smart play. That Pikachu, however, is the first Onos. That phase gate is up. They need to port in right now. They need to defend this phase gate. This is not good for the aliens. If they let this phase gate stay, which they're not going to, Buttigieg might go down. Oh, wow. Buttigieg goes down to no health, but survives that, misses those shots, just absolutely, completely whiff those shots. But that's how it goes. Pikachu's going to take down this phase gate. That's going to gone. Saz is going to take down the RT in Central with Gigione. That RT is gone. So it looks like once the advanced armory is completed, they're going to make a push on upper waste flow. I would actually take upper waste flow, put a phase gate right here, and use this hallway and distance to your advantage so that you can get some distance. Come around this corner, get some defensive positions, get a turret maybe, not an advanced armory, a robotics factory, try and get some turrets down, and then make your way push down into sewer so you can get, into sewer to get some damage on that hive. The Lurk's doing a great job of going around the map and cleaning up these RTs. In terms of research towers, lost 10, 11 towers lost to the Marines, to the 3 extractors for the aliens. Not a lot of push on res from the Marines, but tons of push at almost 16 minutes from the aliens on the Marine res. A phase gate going down in shipping tunnels, but Pikachu and Buttigieg, they are there to kill it. Hopefully do what they can. That phase gate wasn't recycled, I don't think. It was, no, it's still up. Gigione goes down up in the north end of the map in Generator. Saz trying to do what they can, trying to work on that phase gate, but a Marine comes through and just pops him in the face. Saz doing what he can, but he is stuck in that vent. He needs to get out of there. A mine doing a ton of damage to him, but no one really to follow up and pick him up. Marines are kind of in a weird spot right now. They have grenade launchers, they have phase gates, they have shotguns, they have what they need to win. They just need to start making engagements. Wow. Buttigieg goes down in sewer as 2 Marines go down to meet him right at the hive and take him out. The invasions are real. Looking at my chat. Okay, French. I don't understand French. I'm sorry. A little bit of RT pressure up in monitoring, trying to take out back RTs, trying to do what damage they can. Alinar and Stenil, they have res for probably another 2 rounds, maybe 1 round of shotguns. So at this point, the Marines cannot lose these engagements. They need to work in a pack and try and take these rooms. So it looks like the focus has shifted over into shipping tunnels. Going to get that RT up, going to get a phase gate up, get an armory wall up. They're going to make their stand right here in shipping tunnels. Why do I keep doing that? Please stop. Darkling is going to wait from behind the wall. It's going to call out anything coming on. He only has an LMG, so that's not really a huge loss in terms of shotguns. They're not going to lose a shotgun in that engagement. They are going to try and do what they can. Leaving 2D alone in that room, I don't know why. They ported back for no real reason, and that's going to leave Pikachu sort of at a disadvantage. They do have a Crag Hive, and they have 3 shells up. Biobomb has been started, but we don't have any gorges on the map. Not like you couldn't get them anyway. They're really super cheap. But everybody on this team has Carapace. They all have Veil, and they're able to walk into these rooms and do the damage they need to do, especially Pikachu, who's their most valuable asset right now, sitting as their only Onos. Once they get a Gorge, that is going to change a lot, but the contention in this room down in shipping tunnels is going to change drastically in the next few seconds. As you can see by the room, once a Lurk gets in here, it can probably do a lot of damage. Gets up on the roof and just spikes from below. But you see that armory wall prevents that Onos from getting in. There's the grenade launcher. They're going to make a solid push on ventilation. They want that room. They need to kill these fades. Turrets might not actually be a bad idea. Pikachu goes down to about half health, but he is going to get bursted down just a little bit. As you can see, they do have line of sight down this hallway, but it's going to be a little hard to do the damage. D3 behind them, 2D is chasing him, but it looks like Nameshifter doesn't really notice him. He's trying to get that armory wall down more than anything else. They want that armory wall out, but there's the push into the room. Nameshifter kills himself with his own grenade launcher. Buttigieg go down, but he's just a skull. A Fade is there, D3, he's going to take out 2D, and now Pikachu is there with Darkling and D3. Darkling is going to go down to that Onos, not going to be able to do much of anything to him. that offensive is going to get cleaned up. Now that phase gate is a meat grinder, that is not going to happen. Meanwhile, the Marines trying to make some headway up out of generator. I don't think they killed these higher life forms early enough, and now they have so much res they're able to kind of just control the map. There is a hallucination. The Veil, the Shade Hive, gives the drifters the ability to create hallucinations of life forms around them. Sass might go down in that engagement, but just not. D3 might get picked up as he comes around this corner. He's going to get pinchered. D3 is going to try and blink out of there. He does not want to be there. Nameshifter is going to do what he can, but he's only got an LMG. Can't really get the damage on him. Darkling is going to wait and try and pick him up around the corner. They're trying to control this Fade's movements. They do not want him out. Darkling is going to go down in that engagement. He had a chance to kill him. Now their back end is open. Nameshifter is going to do what he can, but he is alone. Sass going to try and pick him up. He's got no health. Steno might be able to take him out if he can just keep him there for a little bit longer, but he's not going to. They're going to go for that fade. D3 is going to get out, but half health. He is not going to survive. However, over in Generator, Pikachu and Gigione taking the advantage, killing that phase gate, and then they're going to go right for that RT. Oh, my throat. That is going to be really bad for the Marines. As you can see on the map, aliens pretty much have this. Marines have lost Generator. They're slowly losing auxiliary. We have a 3-man push into central processing, which what the Marines would really need to do right now is focus on killing life forms. They need to group up and take a life form out. They need to just hold a room and take a life form. Take a lurk here. Take a fade there. Alan are just going to go down that hallway, let Sass come on through and just bite him. Darkling can't really pick him up. He has no real follow-up on that lurk. There's another phase gate in Purification. Budiges does see that. He's going to try and kill these Marines, do what he can. They're going to try and get this phase gate, but you're going to see the response. The response from Pikachu. He's making his way over here. Gigione is coming. They're right outside of this hive. They're going to see the 4-man push right into the room. The phase gate's not even going to have a chance to be built. Sass is going to not going to get picked up. He's going to act as bait while the 2 Marines get picked up from behind. The Marines are in a really bad spot. They only have 2 res nodes. The aliens have pretty much taken the entire map. I don't see the Marines coming out of this, as they don't have the res and they don't have the team kills needed. Team kill wise, 58-28. Try and pop up Purification, see what's going on. Stanel getting railroaded by these aliens. Future goes down in the engagement, but it doesn't really matter. He's a skulk. Sass, Gigione now making use of this Crag and Central, going to heal up. This is a central point, central room that they can use to control the map with. Looks like at this point they do have Umbra, which is going to prevent a lot of DPS damage on these aliens. Gigione just sort of gliding through them. Gliding through the room, chilling, doesn't want to go anywhere. Slowly pushing the Marines back into their own base. Team kill-wise, 30-60. Alright, here's the big engagement we've been waiting for down in Marine Start. The alerts are going to come in and drop Umbra right off the bat, which is going to prevent a lot of the DPS from grenades and rifles. Pikachu's going to go immediately for the chair. Looks like the Fade's going to go around, try and get the swipe where he can. Pikachu's down to a quarter health, half health. They're going to try and focus down that Onos. He's going to get out. He's going to get out with like 20% health, but you saw what they did. Sass goes down in that engagement somewhere on the other side of the map. They did take, aliens did take Generator. A 3rd hive has been dropped in Generator. It's half grown at this point, so they have those 3 hives they need to win. They're sitting on 6 biomass. That's going to immediately probably transition into 9 biomass, at which point aliens are just going to do what they can. 2 Marines down in sewer with grenade launchers, going to work on this hive as much as possible. Going to try and focus Pikachu, it seems. They do not want that Onus on the field. However, he doesn't have enough res to do anything, and his whips and the other life forms are going to prevent him from dying. They want to protect that Onus as much as possible. It looks like the Marines are getting super tunnel vision into trying to kill this one life form rather than kill any life form that's available to them. I think that's what's going on here. They are trying to kill this Onos so hard, they're getting tunnel vision into only killing the Onos. But damn, like Darkling goes in to chase that Fade. Goes for that kill, gets greedy, runs right into the hive, it gets picked up. Now these Marines are 3v4, which is now 2v4, which now goes back to 3v4, which is now 2v4. 2D is gone. Nameshifter has backed out of the fight entirely, dealing with D3 on his own. He's going to lose that 1v1. 2D comes in to try and save it. Darkling's there, but he's not going to be able to have... He doesn't have the damage in order to kill these life forms. Looks like they're getting so tunnel vision into killing certain life forms, they're just letting these other life forms do what they want, essentially, to them. These lurks and these fades are just picking off these kills while the Marines try and focus this Onos down instead of actually going in and going to kill life forms. Kill a lurk, kill a fade, kill something. Don't just leave with nothing. Get a kill out of an engagement if you can. If you can kill a lurk, fine. That's one lurk down. That's one less set of Umbra. Because they only have one lurk on the field right now. They have 3 Onos as a fade. At this point, if you can kill the lurk and then focus down a fade, you probably can kill an Onos at this point. You just have to work together. Darkling's on his own in monitoring, trying to backcap that RT. It's going to get picked up by that fade. There's the beacon into main Marine start. Going to go right after what looks to be the advanced armory. Nope, they're going after the power node. Screw everything else. There's the power node. There's all of their upgrades. That's probably game. Sass is going to go down. That's the first Onus loss, but they did kill the power, putting the Marines at 0-0 weapons armor. Pikachu's just going to have his way with things. D3 is just going to clean up as Pikachu just body blocks these shots. There's the clear. AFB wins that first game of 4 on Caged.
Command station under attack.
Damn, GG. Oh. Okay, I'm going to get some more water. The shotguns was a smart play. I do appreciate what the Marines did, what TAWsome did holding out on those shotguns, because if you don't hold out on those shotguns, you're going to lose that personal res in those engagements. You don't want to risk losing that personal res. However, on that same note, there's the ready call. So alright, we're just going to start. I can't think right now. Blah. Essentially, Marines got outplayed because they kept chasing after targets, kept getting greedy and chasing kills. Let's see if they make that mistake this time. I don't think they will because TAWsome's on the aliens, but they might. I don't know. We're going to again start up in Marine Star. AFB is going to drop an armory right off the bat. Going to leave Sass to build his Nope, they're going to leave base and then immediately turn back around. And looks to be buying welders at this point. Yep, nope, they're not gonna buy welders at all. They're gonna buy nothing. They're just gonna build it really quick and leave base. So 4-man push right down out of base. Going to miss the 4-man sculpt push, which is coming right up into monitoring. However, Sass might see this. He does see this. The Marines are going to turn right back around and come back. A shift hive has been completed. Looks like they were going for a base rush, but now it's not gonna happen. Mines research has been started. The shift hive has been started. Gigione now around that corner. Taw, Stanel, and Nameshifter are all going to get picked up. Alinar picked him up in response, but early engagements, not really too much to terribly talk about. Mines have been completed. I don't know if Marines are going to make use of them like Taw did on the map. They didn't really mine anything on the map. They bought them and really didn't use them. Upper Wasteful, however, it looks like Budigues is placing mines on somewhere. They're placing mines in main base. They don't want a base rush. But I think it's a little late for a base rush right now. Chudy is going to do what he can, gets picked up by D3. Nameshifter is going to come in and pick up that kill. More mines going down on monitoring, it looks like. Mines in sanitation control. Very aggressive mining by these Marines. They're going to push out with these mines, it looks like, and use those to control the hallways so that the aliens cannot expand. By the way, the aliens have started down in ventilation system, which gives them their naturals of shipping and purification. They have pushed up into generator early and have actually pushed all the way up into auxiliary, going to try and take the right side of the map. Do not want the Marines to have, I guess they're going to give the Marines the left side of the map. Really no big advantage. I think sewer is maybe a little bit easier controlled, but ventilation is a pretty controllable hive, as it's kind of difficult to get into. You don't really have to expand out far in either direction to get anywhere. Over in Central, DC Darkling is going to push on D3. He has parasited, going for that one bite. He does get taken out, going for that second bite, to which the Marines are probably going to drop down their RT and Central Processing right off the bat. Over in Purification, 2D and Nameshifter are going to come around the corner, try and pick up Gigione, going right for him. Pikachu's going to follow up on him, takes out 2D, but gets killed by Nameshifter. Budigues takes down a Skulk up north as they push into Generator. Are going to go for this RT right off the bat. This might be the first RT loss on the map, as one Marine pushes into Central and has a 1v1 engagement with a Skulk. He takes out Nameshifter, D3 does, as he continues to build that RT. Looks like Marines are going to actually, in response, take the north end of the map, and they have built the power node in the room. Darkling is going to try and do what he can, 1v2. I'm kind of wondering why he went in on that instead of going for a Parasite waiting for his friends. Weapon 1 has been started, and then they built an arms lab in base. Darkling is going to get picked up. 2D is going to get picked up. Stanel does some damage. Actually doesn't get the kill. Sass kills Buttigieg himself. Denied. Kill denied, sir. Stanel does win that engagement. Spurs have been completed on the alien side, giving the aliens access to celerity and adrenaline, which is going to give them more movement speed and energy, and, you know, respectively. That's the word I'm looking for. Stanel going to hide around this corner. Buttigieg, I think, saw him come up. Going to walk in, check his corner as Alnar finishes off this RT, does his job, kills the RT, is going to get out with his life. Down in purification, 2 Marines. Gigione has been parasited. Pikachu has not. Going to go and jump on Gigione, take him out as Pikachu's going to get railed over. Darkling is the first lurk on the map. Looks like Stanel is the second lurk on the map. Going to use those lurks to their advantage. Weapons 1 has been completed. And if there is a Marine D3 down in shipping tunnels, weapons 1 has been completed, but here comes the response. 2 lurks and a skulk. Gonna probably kill D3. I don't see him getting out of that. Nope, he does not. However, he has cut off the sys chain to the rest of the map, where Marines are going to go in and try and claim that where they can. Sass doing what he can to kill that sys chain. Just be a general bother to this alien commander. Cut his sys chain as much as possible to prevent as many RT drops as possible. Pikachu going to pick up 2D on the way out of that room as he tries to kill that RT. Nameshifts are going to work on that RT. Down in purification, the 2 lurks are just going to roam. In terms of resource towers, 1-to-1 trade at 5 minutes, so not as much res pressure on the map as before. Team resources 122 to 85 in favor of the Marines, as they has been controlling the res and killing, at least poking these RTs as much as possible. Team kills, the Marines obviously taking a lead 18 to 13 in the kills. They are winning their engagements 1v1, which is nice. Nameshifter did take out that RT, but it gets picked off by D3. The lurks are on the field right now. They are going to get out of there. Do not want to deal with those 2 Marines. Do not want to bother. Buttigieg gets out with literally 2 health. 2% health. So he is going to work on that RT, pick up some health packs, try and prevent this RT from being poked as much as possible, and continue building it, kill the sustain around that. No real upgrades from the aliens other than the 3 Spurs. Still sitting on 1 biomass. They need to get some control of this map if they want to do anything. However, looks like AFB kind of listened to what I said last map. They did go shotguns. There's nobody on the map with a shotgun right now, but I'm pretty sure once they see weapons 2, because Marines are sitting on weapons 1, armor 1, as soon as weapons 2 hits the field, shotguns are going to come out, and life forms are going to start dying. Looks like the Marines are prioritizing these lurks as much as possible when they get the opportunity. Gigione is alone in that corner, hiding behind those boxes, but I think Stanel might have saw him. No, he didn't actually see him. They're going to go making a push in the generator. Stanel's actually going to come up from behind and try and prevent any escapes if Sass can do enough damage to these aliens to make them get out of there, which is not going to happen. Looks like Gigione is going to poke these sys chain as much as possible, being as much of a bother as he can, trying to just distract these lurks, give the Marines time to do the damage that they need to do. However, the RTs, 2 RTs, 1 in auxiliary, 1 in central, being lost to skulks. There goes the 1 in central. The 1 in auxiliary is going to go down. Shifter gets taken out in the process. That RT versus Alnar is going to go down. No one really around to really respond. More mines being placed down around the map. I'm not sure where they were placed. I hear the noise, but obviously it's very inconsistent. I think they might have been in sewer. They were not. I don't know where those mines are. I have literally no idea where those mines are. But I'm not going to go searching. I have other things to do. Up in stability, Alan are going to try and poke AFB. More mines being put down in monitoring and shortcut. Try and prevent that back cap RT from that back, end RT from being bitten down as much as possible. Weapons 2 has been started. There's the phase tag. They're not going into, they didn't go into early phase tag. I think they saw how well it did not work out. The first 2 shotguns on the field now. D3 is alone. He needs help. Oh, Darkling goes down in that corner, gets picked up. There is a Crag. He was trying to heal off that Crag. Now Stanel is going to try and get out of there. Does not want to deal with that shotgun. Thank God I hit the right button at the right time. Got a back-end view. Stanel is just going to poke this whip, do as much damage as he can. D3 is getting meted. He might lose his shotgun at this point if he doesn't get the res and the health he needs. He's going to try and heal up, kill this whip. He is going to get taken down by Nameshifter unless he can pull some magic. There goes Nameshifter. Does take down that whip, but 2D takes him down. But he did the damage he needed to do. He killed a lurk. That was more than worth that. Now the Marines have phase tech completed and weapons 2 on the field. They're going to start hunting these life forms down. Fades are still quite a ways away. 7 res away for 3 of the TAW members. It doesn't look like Fades are going to hit the field anytime with 1 lurk down. If they can kill Stanel, that's going to put the Marines in a very good spot to win this match, in the sense that their higher life forms are not going to be able to do the damage they need to do in order to kill stuff. Wow, Sass goes down, sorry, Nameshifter goes down to a mine placed by Sass, that backhand RT, getting safely guarded by mines. That is the purpose of mines right there. Darkling going to poke from behind as Tootie comes around the corner. Alnar trying to take out Gigione. Gigione is going to get out with a little bit of health, getting mad. Looks like they're going to push this RT. They're going to get chased down. Weapon 2 has been completed. These Marines are getting ever so stronger. That RT is going to go down. Darkling comes around that corner. He's going to try and do what he can. He gets picked up. Alnar has no health. He's going to try and get out to Central. There's no mines to really pick him up. However, D3 is there waiting for him. Up in Generator, Buttigieg and Sass are working on this cis chain. They do not want this RT to get out. They do not want to shift it away. They do not want it echoed away, rather. They want to kill it and get it done. Looks like the shift that was in the room got echoed out, so that is safe for now, but this RT is going to go down. In response, Nameshifter is going to work on trying to get this central RT down. Looks like Gigione is not really going to do much. Upping Generator, the work and the fade now. The first fade, Tootie is on the field, going to try and do what he can, but these shotguns are really rough. He goes down to 25% health. Stanel's not going to stick around to try and get that. Maybe he is. Maybe he's going to go back in and poke, but not such a good idea. Marines making full use of these shotguns when they can. In terms of resource towers, 9-3 at 9 minutes. Marines have lost a good amount of res, but they did kill life forms. They have been killing life forms really nicely, and they've been keeping up their team kills 33-23, meaning they're winning the engagements team resources wise. 322. Here's the push in the Generator. The 2 fades now with the lurk. Gonna try and do what they can. Buttigieg gets some poke on these fades. There's no phase gate to build. There's the power. The phase gate does go up. Marines are probably just waiting. They're gonna port through as much as possible. Maybe, yes. Yep, there's Future. He's going to port through, but it is a meat grinder. Kind of did lose that. Buttigieg goes through. Yeah, no. Not really worth. They did get the power up. They got the phase gate up, but it wasn't really worth. They lost their shotguns, and they lost that phase gate. That's not good. Pikachu's just going to wait in sewer. Doesn't want to have to deal with anything. He's just going to wait for reinforcements. Metabolize has been started, which is going to give the Fades the ability to heal themselves. Stanel's going to work on this RT. Aliens slowly controlling the map. Armor 2 has been started. They're getting these kills. They're coming back in engagements. Team kill 35-28. As you can see, the Aliens have picked up some kills, pushing them, able to control now. They are slowly taking back the right side of the map. I think it's just luck of the draw. They're just not, Marines are just kind of having a hard time killing these life forms now. A little bit faster, a little bit quicker. These fades are doing what they need to do. Oh, Stanel goes down that long hallway. Sass making use of that rifle distance, getting that kill. Metabolize has been completed. The fades do now have the ability to heal themselves. Pikachu is alone in sewer. They have scanned. Gigione is going to come around the room. They do have a phase gate, but it doesn't look like there's anybody around to... Oh, never mind. D3 comes out and nails him with a mine placed by Pikachu. So lots of contention up in Generator. It looks like this room is fully built now. There's a crag, there's a whip, there's drifters. Looks like they're setting up for a second hive in Generator. They need that second hive, and they don't want to give it up. However, in response, up in Auxiliary Generator, there's a phase gate. The RT has been halfway built. They're waiting. Buttigieg is just going to walk to that door, prevent any rush. Here are the 2 fades, but they are going to get that RT up. They are going to get that phase gate up. Buttigieg is going to sack so they can get the phase gate up. Hopefully they can get in. It doesn't look like there's another meat grinder. It would not be smart to go through that phase gate. They're going to lose everything if they do. Gigione goes through to try and bail him out as much as possible. Loses everything when doing that. Armor 2 has been completed. They're not going to go through the phase gate. They're going to lose that gate. Oh, no, Buttigieg goes through. Loses that shot. Loses that rifle. They're going to lose that phase gate again. I think what would help these Marines right now, Future now getting out of the chair, a mine taking out Darkling as they go for a base rush. Nameshifter trying to do what he can to Future, prevent their comm from doing anything. He gets taken out by a mine. Future going to go to the armory and heal up just a little bit, giving the Aliens time to respond to this phase gate and auxiliary generator. They're going to probably take that out at some point as the Marines continue to push down left. However, they have lost 2 res nodes, 1 in monitoring, 1 in upper waste flow, and they haven't capped central processing. It's 3 res nodes that they could be capping as compared to capping the 1 in purification. Well, they did save it. Auxiliary generator was somehow saved. I don't know why the Aliens backed out of that. I wasn't really paying attention. But, Sass down that hallway, trying to prevent as much as he can, as much damage and DPS being done to that phase gate as possible. 3-2 fades and a lurk, trying to poke down this phase gate just a little bit. What I honestly think would help this team right now, here and now, is get a solid hold on auxiliary generator. Stop walking away. First of all, stop walking away from an obvious, phase gate that you need to protect. Darkling gets poked by that mine. Obviously, the Marines saw that. Chudy might get taken out in this engagement. Darkling might get taken out. Wow, he gets out with no health. Literally no health. Just, well, not literally. Blah, 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 blah. Words. Words are hard. A chair being dropped down in sewer for the Marines. Going to set up a second base. Try and get that done. Not actually building things. I'm not sure why they're not building these structures. They just sort of stop building these structures halfway through. Not really sure what they're doing. An advanced armory has been started. What I think would help these Marines right now would be to get a robotics factory, to set up some turrets, and just slowly push into generator with the turrets. If you built a robotics factory right here in that one hallway, put some turrets down this hallway into that next room, into generator. Oh, 2D goes down to shotguns down that hallway. That's the first lurk down on the field. Alnar's going to do what he can, but he's going to get poked down. Stanl's going to get poked down. They could easily chase him around that corner and kill him, which is exactly what Sass is doing. He wants that kill, kills him outright, just goes for that kill. This is the push in the generator that they were looking for those kills, getting those life forms and pushing these aliens back. Meanwhile, on the south end of the map, 2 Marines are pushing down into Purification, defending that RT they built. Meanwhile, the rest of their team is going back and backcapping. That's what they were doing the entire time, waiting for the right moment to push in the generator to get those life form kills. I guess that also works when you don't have turrets. To Alnar now with 2D in sewer, gonna work on that RT, gonna work on that phase gate. Not really have a lot of DPS on the phase gate, but did get a skulk out of that mine kill, which is worth. Fade's not really doing a lot of damage to that phase gate. There goes the RT for the aliens and generator. Stan'll trying to do what he can. But life form wise, Elnar and Darkling are the only higher life forms on the map. The aim shifter can go Onos, but with the amount of firepower these Marines are putting out, I'm not sure that he wants to waste the res on an Onos, to be totally honest with you, as they're probably just going to lose it outright. Drognot, I think it is you get health back instead of energy. There's a pause from do you think future bugged? Future is bugged. Okay, so AFB, one of their members, is bugged, so he is going to disconnect most likely and come back out. I'm actually going to switch off back to this. Okay, we're going to switch back to this real quick. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go here. I'm leaving it up on this right now for the sole fact of preventing snipes. Okay. So the reason I brought this up, I put this graphic up to prevent snipes. Now, last time I did a cast, cancel that. We're going back to game. I won't explain it. I'll probably explain it later. Back to the fight. Up in generator, Budagez is going to get picked up. Why haven't they killed this whip? This whip is just chilling up in its corner, just like hanging out, doing what it pleases. There, it finally goes, gets killed. Budagez takes out that whip. Pikachu now doing what he can to build this RT. Looks like the aliens are slowly getting confined into their base. Looks at this point like a sub base is being put up in life support. Maybe they're going to try and push up into Central and take that room to hold, get some map control going on. Oh, look at this. This is interesting. This right here, a mined observatory tower, is placed in this hallway to cover that large expansion of room. Whoa, big push in generator. Everybody and their mother is now in generator. Sass is behind under the floor. Going to try and get a kill out where he can. I guess they noticed him finally. He did kill Tootie. Not much else. Did lose a shotgun. And they do take the RT out of that. They do take a phase gate out of that, rather. A spur being lost somewhere on the map. Oh, Gigione just doing tons of damage to these spurs in the main alien start. Does kill one spur, which is a small loss for them. Not a huge loss, but it's a loss. D3 has no health up in life support and central, as Alnar is around the corner. With this Onos on the field, these 5-man pushes into these rooms might actually prove beneficial. There's a hive drop in generator, so they're going to kill the power in that room. Going to try and use that push. Going to try and use that momentum into generator to start controlling the right side of the map. As taking the left side of the map is going to be almost near impossible. Alnar trying to defend this little sub base of his with this one fade. They do have rifles. D3 has one swipe on him, but he's going to get meted. Sandal's coming in for reinforcement. They're going to go for the kill on D3. They do kill him. Sass is alone. There goes the mine. Alnar could actually probably kill Sass 1v1. There's the Onos, though, to sort of back him up. Another spur lost down in main alien start. Marines just slowly working their way. They spawn in sewer, or they port into sewer and then go for those upgrades, trying to get this pressure off of Central so that the Marines can hopefully take it. Gigione, well, hopefully in the sense that that's their goal, is to take Central. It looks like Weapons 3 has been started for the Marines. D3 doing what he can. Doesn't look like he's going to be able to push off this alien offensive. There's the scan to see what's going on. The aliens are going to go back and go to Purification, try and prevent this push off in the south side of the map. But I think the best choice of action would be to actually start expanding up on the right side of the map. Take Central, take the right top side of the map, take out that one hallway, take out Auxiliary, and take out Stability, and start controlling the bottom half of the map to push the Marines back, keep that pressure on. A big fight going on in Purification. DC Darkling getting out of there with almost no health. 2D does get the kill on Gigione. Pikachu has ammo. He has refilled the shotgun, but he's got no health. 2D's going to play his cards right, try and get a parasite off. But Sass is going to be there for the reinforcements. 2D is going to get out of there with 1 health. Stanel is going to come around the corner and try and do what he can, but 1v1 against shotgun is not going to happen. A second spur has been dropped to rebuild the one that was lost. The Hive and Generator now 60% grown. Heavy machine guns have been started. This is a weapon added to comp mod. It's a throwback to the NS1 days where they had a heavy machine gun. It's like a larger SMG. Very inaccurate, but a lot of damage, but very inaccurate. So it's it's a purchase that you can make. I haven't really tried it myself, so I can't really talk about if it's good or not. As you can see, the aliens are slowly pushing up to the right side of the map. There's the jetpacks. They did build their prototype lab. Oh, D3 loses his life to Gigione's grenade launcher. He gets taken down. There is what looks to be a shotgun. They're going to go retrieve that shotgun. Do not want to lose that. Oh, Darkling almost deaded. Gigione's shotgun. They have to back out. They have to get out of there. Oh, Alnar goes for that kill and picks up Butiguez. These aliens are going to push these Marines back. They're getting pinned in these hallways, getting pinned in these tight quarters. Can't do much against. Nameshifter has almost no health. He might actually die in this case. He's going to go for that kill. Pikachu looks like he might go for the chill. No, he's not. He's going to back off. Probably the smarter play is not go for that kill. Try and take out this lurk. Instead, does take out DC Darkling. Standal's probably going to be right there with him. Gigione is going to do what he can, try and kill Standal, but they did get a lurk out of that engagement, which is more than worth. Generator has been finished for the aliens, so we're sitting at 2 hives, 2 chairs. Very even match at this point at 20 minutes. In terms of resource towers, 18-5 lost. The aliens doing a good job on pressuring RTs, but the Marines are certainly holding their own in kills, 55-53. The aliens are catching up. They're winning those engagements. Nameshifter are going to try and push down into Butiguez. He is alone in Central. Looks like the main point of contention is going to become Central processing. Try and get that room to hold team resources-wise, 778-532. That early lead from all those RTs that the Marines had. Now the aliens are able to push back and try and, push these Marines into their base. They're going to slowly back cap res. They're going to kill all their outlying res nodes to try and kill them all. Starve them of res, essentially, so they won't have higher weapons. As you can see on the left side of the map, most of AFB doesn't have enough res for shotguns. They're all stuck on LMGs, which is a good thing for the aliens, meaning as they work like a pack, they won't be able to take out these life forms very easily. The lurks, maybe the skulks, definitely, but life forms like the Fade and the Onos are not going to be killed. Meanwhile, as response, down in ventilation, these 2 Marines are doing what they can to kill these upgrades. A third spur has been lost. The comm got out of the chair to defend it, but they knew where it is. Nameshifter going for... He wanted to go for the power. It looks like this actually might be a really bad idea. He's going to definitely get picked up. Going to try and get out of there. He's got 1 health. He's going to go around the corner. Pikachu's going to chase him. No, he's not. Oh, he is. Yeah, that was a ballsy move. He could have lost his Onos there and really been in a bad spot. got out with no health, got saved only because his lurk friend came in to just start dodging builds. He actually might have gotten caught by those Marines. There was nobody to really follow up. There's no phase gates around the map to do anything with. I think at this point, if the Marines wanted to start taking stuff, they would need to go the arc route, go turrets and arcs, to try and give themselves a little bit more air to breathe. Try and, you know, oh, that little sub base, that Crag and that whip doing what it can. Crag getting poked a little bit by Gigione, but there's Nameshifter behind him. Sass does take out 2D in behind, but Gigione is going to get cleaned up by Nameshifter. Armor 3 has been completed. Looks like we're going into late game tech battle here. Who can hold out the longest for higher tech? Marines are having an awfully hard time dealing with this Onos with no shotguns. They do have res for another round of shotguns, but at the same time, the Marines are losing these fights because of these spades. They're just cleaning them up. They don't have the DPS they need to be able to clean these life forms out, other than these skulks. These spades are just decimating with this Gorge and this Onus and this Lurk, who now does have Umbra, I believe. Does he have Umbra? I think he might have Umbra at this point. Looks like here's a push into Marine start. They're going to go right for... There's a beacon to try and bring everybody back. I don't know if they're going to be able to chase. No, they're not going to be able to chase, but that was a good beacon. Going to get those Marines to waste 10 more res on a... waste 10 res on a beacon. Continue to starve these Marines out of res. Exos have been researched. Wow. They're going to go the Exo route. I haven't seen that in a long time. Yeah, I guess that could work for these life forms. Since there's so many life forms, not as many structures. 2 shells have been completed. Carapace is now online. 66% Carapace for these players, these alien players, going to give them more armor. This Gorge doing what he can. Looks like Pikachu's going to go for Darkling, but he's got to get out of there. He's going to get picked up. There's a scan to see what's going on. They know about the base that's up there. Up in Central, Gigione alone trying to kill this Fade, going for the sub base, but these Marines are going to get picked up by this Fade and this Lurk. They're sort of splitting up, and this is really not good. They need to roam in packs of 3 or 4 at this point to be able to kill these aliens. I don't see the Marines getting out of this unless they have a really super good engagement where they pick off life forms. And at this rate of losing shotguns and losing rifles and just losing res across the map, I don't see the Marines coming back from this. The aliens have done a really fantastic job of slowly taking back each room. They've pushed, they've pushed, they've pushed. They're now pushing into monitoring. As you can see over here on Bypass, there is a phase gate and a robotics factory. Now in Bypass, there's nothing that can really see them other than this hive. They can spawn there, but I don't think anybody notices that D3 is there. They have a phase gate there. I'm trying to figure out, they might go for arcs, maybe? Looks like they're going for turrets. Yeah, they're going to go for turrets, get some defense. Exoskeletons have been completed. Looks like they're going to make a push on Generator, try and kill this hive. Arc Factory has been started. They're going to try and get these arcs. They're trying to do this silently. They don't want anybody to know what's going on. They cannot let the aliens hear them. This is sort of not a last-ditch effort, but it's certainly an effort to try and get this hive. They want to get some arcs out, then arc this hive, get some turrets down, put some defenses up. They're going to probably defense up this end of the map. There's turret 1. They're actually going to push them back. They're going to backward turret them. The arc factory has been completed, so you're going to see a first arc coming out in a few seconds. Meanwhile, up in monitoring, this Gorge and this Whip are going to slowly push up and take rooms. 1 Gorge to rule them all, 1 Gorge to bind them. Pikachu's going to do what he can to try and prevent these life forms from killing this power, but this power in monitoring is going to go down. There's another turret. It looks like D3 and Gigione are doing what they can to try and keep this silent base. The aliens still don't know about this base. Down in Sewer, a push from the Skulks, the Onos and the Fade into Sewer are going to try and kill these life forms. Try and kill these Marines. Try and get this other chair out of the way. Monitoring has been taken by these life forms. They're going to move this Crag up, going to move that Whip up. The Lurk and the Shade and the Gorge are all working together, trying to get everything done. Bone Field's been started. Looks like Advanced Metabolism has been started, which does give them health, according to chat. Sorry about that. Thank you, Chad. Thank you, chat. There's the first arc. Has been put up. The second arc is there. Turrets are there. Looks like Bypass Arc Factory is a go. The aliens still don't know what's going on. I think they're waiting. The Marines want to get at least, looks to be either 3 or 4 arcs before they start arcing this room, at which point everybody from the alien team is going to respond. Once that happens, the Marines need to make a serious effort to start killing life forms. They need to kill these higher life forms. There's the response. Darkling sees what's going on. The Lurk is going to immediately backtrack. Everyone and their mother is backtracking. They're just going to arc out everything. Buttigieg is going to do what he can. Drop some DPS on these shells. Going to do what he can. There's Stanel. Comes around the corner. Buttigieg is alone with a grenade launcher. I don't know if he can actually kill them. He's probably going to die and lose that grenade launcher. These turrets really not doing much. Tootie is there. Going to try and do what he can. Marines are going to pour it in. Try and kill these. Oh, Stanel might go down in this engagement. He's in a tight hallway. D3 is there. More arc shots being dropped out. Everybody and their mother is now in this. Oh, the Bile Bomb has taken out all of those sentries. The battery is down to 14% health. That's up to 18% health. They want to keep these turrets up for as long as possible. They need to keep their back end safe for as long as possible. Stanel still just having his way with these Marines. More arc shots being dropped in. Try and do what he can. Alnar just gets past the sentry wall and is going to push up. 3 shells have been completed. I think they might have killed one. I don't know. They tried to kill one. Looks like they rebuilt them almost immediately. Did not want those to die. This hive is down to 28%. It looks like they might get this hive. A bone wall now, preventing the Marines from backpedaling. Gonna do what they can. Another shell lost. There goes Starnell. There goes the Lurk. Alnar's trying to do what he can. Can't really do much against this heavy SMG. Heavy LMG though. No real response from the aliens. I'm sorry. Yeah, from the aliens. SAS now in an exo right now, preventing the top end of the map from being taken in response. Stanel making work, dude. He is doing work to try and, kill these Marines. AFB reloads his 2 Onos and a Gorge. Gonna bile the back end. Not sure that they can do a lot to these Onos with only a grenade launcher and this heavy LMG. They're gonna get cleaned up. This Gorge. Oh yeah, no, that's gone. Bypass is done. 2 Onos and a Gorge. That is not good. They did kill the hive, but they're going to lose all those arcs and that phase gate and that robotic sector. That is a ton of and they just dropped a hive. They have 57 team res right now. They're just going to immediately drop a hive again and rebuild their hive. That was kind of a last-ditch effort, honestly, for the Marines. They did what they can, but I don't see them coming back from this. They don't have team res. They don't have res nodes. They don't have map control, and they don't have They don't have the ability to kill these higher life forms. Doing what they can, I guess, down in ventilation, trying to pick up. Stanel's coming from behind, gonna pick up Buttigieg in response. These Marines are sort of, looks like my throat's so dry. So dry. Oh, my help. Gigione is going to go down in that ventilation push. These higher life forms doing work. An Exo somewhere on the map. An Exo up in central processing. He's probably going to get picked up. There's the push into sewer. The 2 Onos and the Fade, they're going to push into sewer, do what they can. Picks off D3. There go the arcs up north. There they go. There's the cleanup in sewer. All these aliens are just killing these Marines left and right. Gonna go for that phase gate, prevent any ports. They do have an IP in that room. It doesn't look like it's gonna make much difference. However, SAS is gonna come from behind. Tootie goes down. There's the first Onos. Nameshifter might go down. He goes down. This Fade might go down. Alnar might go down. Oh, Alnar gets out with no health. Survives that fight, but they did lose 2 Onos in that fight. That's a big loss, especially considering how little res the aliens have. Stanel is the closest one at 45 res to who can easily go Onos. Nameshifter has 41. Alnar has 67, but he's been a Fade the entire time. Here comes the Marine push in response to that base rush. They did kill those 2 Onos, and nobody can re-Onos. So at this point, if they can kill Darkling, who's a Gorge, they can kill that Bile Bomb ability. I don't know where he is on the map right now. Darkling is up north. He has no way to get back down. They're going to go for lifeform kills, it seems. Sort of protect this Onos at all costs. Buttigieg has no health. SAS is just going to do work, as much work. I'm not sure why Gigione was so far up. He's really, really up front. Pikachu trying to bait out that Fade, trying to get him to come out as much as possible. Going to go for that Fade kill. That's what they want. They want to kill that Fade. If they can pin that Fade in, they did kill the Drifter. There goes the Drifter. They're going to go for this Hive. Darkling now back on the other side of the map. He is their Bile Bomb. So if they can kill that Gorge, that takes Bile Bomb out of the equation. They need to kill that Gorge, giving the aliens time and, you know, killing that EXO. But with that EXO on the field, that's a lot of DPS that's going down in that room. I'm going to follow this fade as much as possible. I'm going to switch over to this. Did you see Alnar trying to do work, swinging in, getting kills, dropping back to the hive? That's 2 Marines down at this point. Sass and Budiguez are still on the map. Alnar is still alive. He keeps doing the same tactic. It's a hit and run. Swing back to the hive, heal, let the Gorge go from behind to do damage. Ventilation is down to 58% health. Alnar continuing to push with this swipes. The EXO is down. Budiguez is about half health. The EXO is full health. They need reinforcements, which are coming very quickly. More Biobomb coming from the aliens. Darkling doing what he can. He might have been pushed out a little bit further than he should be. Sass has full health. Budiguez is going to go down anytime now. Got no health. He's the only welder. There goes Darkling. There goes their Biobomb. They don't have any way to Biobomb anymore. Alnar might get caught out right here. He's not. They're actually going to go kill for this hive. They're going to go immediately for this hive. They want this thing dead. They cannot let this live. Crag Hive has been completed up in Generator. That is done, but they are going to lose their Shift Hive, which is going to give the aliens. It's going to remove the celerity, and it's going to remove Oh wow! Saz goes down. Saz goes down to Tootie. He gets taken out. D3 cleaning up. Alnar continuing to do work as this fade just absolutely dominating this team. Just absolutely dominating these Marines. Kill after kill after kill. Alnar sitting at. How many kills has he had? 32 kills. 32 kills. And he's been playing Fade pretty much the entire game. Ventilation's going to get cleaned up a little bit. They do have res. They have 126 team res, the aliens do. They could easily drop another hive. What the Marines do not want is another hive in this room. They need to kill this hive right now. I'm surprised more Marines aren't going down there to clean the room up. They have the time to clean that up. They have the money, and they have the effort. If D3 goes down, there's going to be a hive drop right now. There's going to be a hive drop almost immediately. Nameshifter has enough to go Gonos. Alnar has enough to go Onos. DC Darkling is a Gorge. He's going to probably go build that hive. Here's the response. The aliens are going to come back around and start working on RTs again. They're going to try and kill this RT. There's no hive drop yet in Ventilation. They do have 100 team res. I don't think they have anything else to spend money on. They're sitting on 1 biomass, though, so that did kill a lot of biomass, which is really bad. They lost... The aliens, because of that hive loss in Generator and because of the hive loss in Ventilation, lost all of their biomass. Now, what that means is they've lost their ability to use their abilities. They don't have the ability to use Biobomb. They don't have the ability to use Charge. They don't have Advanced Metabolize. They have Spurs. They're losing Spurs left and right. They've lost all their Spurs, which were down in Ventilation. That's going to cost 20 res apiece to rebuild. There's no real response other than the base rush in monitoring from TAWsome. They do not see this coming. They do see this coming thanks to this. I don't see a beacon. There's a beacon. They've only got 16 res. They're going to wait, port in, back out. They don't have any way of going over there. They don't have a phase gate. However, they're going to port out and try and get over to that room as quickly as possible. There's the sys chain. They've systed into the room. There is a phase gate there. There's the scan. They want to see what's going on. They want to see if there's a hive drop. Tootie doing work on this RT. The Marines are going to port immediately down to sewer and run right over to ventilation to try and prevent them. A fight going down in sanitation control. Wow, this is a long game. Alnar cleaning that up, continuing to do work is the fade. Alnar MVP at 33 kills in the whole game. Massive, massive creature. He's sitting at 86 personal res. 86 personal res, which is a massive amount. He can go almost twice over in a bit. That's crazy. D3 is a jetpack. He's going to swing up in the generator. He's going to see what's going on. He knows that there's a hive up there. He just wants to kind of see what's up, what's going on. He's going to poke just a little bit. There's the scan. He's going to kill a whip in response. Going to kill a drifter, walk out, try and do some damage. Nameshifter is upgrading in the corner. There's Alnar going to come around the corner. Ventilation has been claimed. That's 3 chairs for the Marines. The momentum has shifted once again to the Marines. Aliens lost to 2 hives, which took all that biomass and all that time to research and all that res and threw it out the window. Now that those hives are gone, they have to do it all over again. They have the research they need, but they don't have the ability to use that research because they don't have the biomass they need to use the research. They're sitting on 2, and they're researching biomass as fast as possible. The aliens know they need to get their ability to do work back online. Once they finish this 3rd biomass, Darkling is going to get the ability to go and use Bio Bomb again. Stanel and Darkling are going to go for the IP. There's an immediate beacon. They might actually go for the kill. Nope, they're going to leave it be. Bio Bomb's been completed. The Gorge now has, Darkling now has the ability to use Bio Bomb, which is going to help eliminate the armor and structures quite quickly, which is really deadly, but that means he's going to be immediately focused. I don't know why Gigione keeps doing that. He keeps walking into a room alone and dying. I don't know why you keep doing that. Nameshifter is upgrading into something. I don't know what, but something. He is upgrading to an Onos, so there's 2 Onos on the field now. Alnar sitting at 93 personal res. 2D sitting at 33. Then it looks like a ventilation push might be soon. I think they're trying to figure out what they want to do, either ventilation or North Marine start. I'm really trying to figure it out. D3 obviously hears that Onus coming. He's going to run away as quickly as possible, poke him just a little bit, doing the damage he can. This phase gate is now a meat grinder. They're going to lose that phase gate in response. Nothing they can really do. They don't have a... Oh, they do! They have an Obs Tower. I don't know why they waited so long, but they have an Obs Tower. They're probably waiting for the res. They're going to chase down this Onos and ignore the fade. Nope, they're going to get their res back and rebuild a...
Command station taking
That's clever.
damage.
1 Obs Tower, 2 Obs Towers. Beacon over to main Marine start. Stanel causing a beacon because there's no phase gate that's been built in ventilation. Nameshifter does see that Obs Tower being built. They're going to beacon down here. That's another 10 res being wasted. Looks like they're going to waste... They're going to continue to burn res left and right because they don't have an Obs Tower to build. I would say... Oh, Sad is now in the base just waiting. He's going to defend that power node. Does not want that to happen. As you see, there's 2 Obs Towers here. 1 fake, 1 real. And they're using that to their advantage as the aliens will go for one and ignore the other, which is quite clever. There's the phase gate into ventilation. Now, here comes the Marine aggression in response. They're going to push out into shipping tunnels and immediately take this RT. They want that RT. They're sitting on 5 res nodes right now. Resource tower is 24 to 8 at 38 minutes. Team resource is 1,300, almost 1,400 res to 1,300 res for the aliens. Team kills 99 to 109. The aliens did take the lead in team kills early on because of those higher life forms, but now that the momentum has changed, the aliens are on the defensive now, trying to defend their structures. A little sub-base down in lower waste flow. There was a scan up in monitoring, but they don't... Marines do not know what's going on up in lower waste flow. They don't know about this Gorge tunnel. A Gorge and Onos, a Skulk and a Fade now going to come down into sewer. I don't think they have any Obs Tower in that room. Doesn't look like they do. Oh, they do. They're not going to get an Obs. They're not going to get a beacon out of that. That's not going to happen. So that sewer is going to be gone. However, because of that, these 3 Marines up in Generator are going to go right for this hive, which is going to be a massive blow to the aliens, much more so than losing a single chair in sewer. Losing a base for the Marines really doesn't matter. Losing a base for the aliens really matters because most of their hive, most of that research, yeah, they're down to 0 biomass now. They lost 3 biomass worth of research. Immediately beacon down into ventilation, and then port right back into Marine Star rather than port in. They're actually going to chase down Stenel. They're going to go for the kill on him. They want him dead. Sass, however, is going to go from behind. Not sure why he abandoned and kind of left. Generator now has been claimed a blueprint to try and prevent a hive drop. The aliens are sitting on 133 res. Essentially what the Marines are doing right now is... Oh, wow, that's fast. A sewer hive has been dropped. Oh, I see what's going on. They're using that blueprint to try and prevent a hive drop because they know the aliens have so much res. They want to kill this hive. If they can kill this hive and leave that blueprint up in Generator untouched, that will win the game. There's the GG from TAW, and there's the win from AFB, using that ghost chair to try and prevent a hive drop and prevent, mystery hives being dropped. There's GG. Boom. My throat!